Welcome back. Just about 9:21 as we gear up for the KSAT Pigskin Classic. All eyes on the Alamo Dome and tomorrow's big triple header.
And with more on what to expect and help set the scene, David Sears is here with a very special guest, our KSAT Sports
Greg
Director.
Simmons in the house.
Wow. First of all, how do you guys do this every day? And I'm only complaining about being here at 9, not 4:30 in the morning. Do you have apartments downtown? Do you sleep here?
These are all very good questions,
Yes.
How does
Greg.
this work? Well, Jennings, you have an apartment on top of the roof somewhere?
Well, no.
Oh, they want you to turn your microphone on real
Yeah,
quick.
so you're not awake yet.
Yeah, but we can.
we can hear you, thank goodness. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's all right.
the trick is coffee.
What's interesting is it doesn't show any lights.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Yeah,
Look at that.
it does look dead.
It's
Okay,
dead.
all
Oh,
right,
we
so
can
they
hear
can
you.
they can still hear us.
Trust me.
I was awake.
So before we get down to the nitty gritty, I must point out the obvious. This isn't ABC's Wide World of Sports, but I'm digging the blazer.
Yes.
Yeah, look
Very
pretty
nice.
fancy.
Well, there are going to be some kids. Let me lean into David here. There are going to be some kids that have no idea what you're talking about. So turn on Holy Moly.
Holy moly!
You'll see what the old
Oh,
Wide World of Sports
gotcha.
Blazers used to look like.
Yep,
and Howard Cosell and all those guys.
All right. Well, it's so good to have you guys here.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
We
excited.
like them. Well, I mean, can we get started with the first question, or we need the microphone? Are we good?
We're good.
We're
just
good.
we're
Okay.
going to go with
We
it.
can hear
All right. Well, let's start with the
I just lean
games.
He talks loud enough.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about the games. You know, very important to the teams and to the players as well.
Well, yes, and for a number of reasons, I'll tell you. Because it's a playoff-like atmosphere, a lot of these kids have never played in the Alamo Dome. A lot of these kids have never experienced that type of a playoff atmosphere. And I think it kind of gets them ready for the regular season as far as now you're already indoctrinated into big games on a big stage. So when the playoffs do arrive, you're ready.
I don't think there's ever been a high school football game in San Antonio hyped as much as these three have been hyped.
Yes.
I mean, we've been talking about this for months because we're so excited about being able to broadcast this. We were talking earlier in the snack room. The last time we broadcast a football game, a high school football game on KSAT,
Yeah.
was back in the late 80s. That's
True.
how long it's been.
And it was a playoff game between Judson and I think it was a Valley team, Harlingen.
It was a Valley team, but I couldn't think of
I
it.
believe it was in Buccaneer Stadium in Corpus Christi.
And
That
we
was the last time
we were both part of that.
Yes. And you
so-
go further back in the 80s, we did Judson Churchill,
Yeah.
live from then Northeast.
So this is very exciting for us. We don't have to travel far, which
No,
is a good thing. We're not
Down
going
the
anywhere,
street,
and we get to
yeah.
see 3 games, one right after another. So
That's true.
It's going to be
By
fun.
the way, this is a 12-hour broadcast.
Yes.
I think I remember doing about a 9-hour one when I was in radio, Pleasanton, KBOP. It was a Thanksgiving tournament.
Who?
Jordanton.
KBO what?
KBOP. By the way, Willie Nelson was a disc jockey there one time. There you go.
Oh, my
How about that? Didn't know that.
Little
There
trivia.
you go.
The station no longer exists. I don't know what happened to it, but at the time. So this is the closest I've gotten to that. And as you can see, 3 games, 11:30, 3:30, 7:30. That last game is a battle between number 1 and number 2. Brennan's number 1, Steele's number 2 in the city. They both went undefeated in the regular season last year. And Brennan, unfortunately, had their season eliminated by Lake Travis because guess who showed up at the game and rattled the kids? Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that'll do it.
And they went, he's here. Oh my gosh. So Brennan is ready for
Yeah.
basically taking it to that next level.
And-
So is
and
Steele, by the way.
The thing about those 2 teams, they're both ranked in the state. I
Yep.
think it's 12 and 16.
That's
We
correct.
got it 1 and 2 here.
That is correct.
And all 6 of those teams are ranked in 12 top 12. So you're going to see some quality football. And if you go look at the rosters, there's at least one, if not several players on each roster that are being looked at by Division I schools.
That's
so
true.
you've got
And we
some
already have
quality
commits to Division I schools, too.
So.
Yeah.
It's going to be a special day for another reason, I understand, David.
Yeah, congratulations to Greg. In the middle of all this, in the middle of all the football, he's going to be inducted into the San Antonio Independent School District Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very nice of them to do that. Very nice. I would say
Fantastic.
they obviously have never seen me play a sport.
Oh, Greg.
But no, it's a very big honor for me because I'm getting to go in with some really great people. Emily Foster, Melise Lampkin, Gerardo, Dr. Ricardo, and I don't want to leave somebody else. David, of course, who played, I think, 1945 Lanier State Basketball Championship. He's making it in for El Paso. So it's a big day. Unfortunately, it's going to be quick.
Yeah.
At the start of the second game, run over, come back, and see if I can make it back by halftime. We'll see what happens.
What's amazing about this induction is he now has grandkids that are playing sports, and their parents come up and say, "Hey, my grandkid's now playing, and I used to watch you, and you interviewed me when I was playing." And so that tells you how long he's been around.
You interviewed me in high school?
Yeah. No, not really. But that just tells you his longevity and what he's meant to San Antonio in sports. And so we're proud to be a part of all this and watch him get inducted into this, because it's a great. And Jefferson Mustangs. I mean, they're still the mighty Mustangs, no matter how good or how bad they are. Yeah. One or two of them.
And like John Jay Mustangs as well.
All
right, guys, hang tight. You and the Blazers, hang right here. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more with the sports guys. All right, so we've spent a lot of time talking about what's happening on the field tomorrow and what's at stake for the inaugural Pigskin Classic.
That's right. We have David back, and we have KSAT Sports Director Greg Simmons back. And congrats again, by the way.
Thank you very much.
We're also honored to have you here as well.
Well, like I said, I learned new things today. They have traffic, they have school buses, and they have school zones.
Yes. It's a lot. There's another world in the morning.
Yes, in the morning, yes.
Well, tell us about, the rundown tomorrow. Who's doing what?
Well, we open with the first game. That's Smithson Valley and Reagan, and that game's being broadcast by Bobby Stotzenberger and Andy Skelton. On the field is our illustrious David Sears with Gabe Farijas. And then the second game is Judson and Johnson. That's being called by Ted Davis. You may recognize the name. He was a longtime play-by-play announcer of the Milwaukee Bucks, and in fact called their championship game and their championship series. And then he's retired, lives in Kerrville now, but he's doing this for us. And Larry Ramirez will be doing the color for that game. On the field is our own Andrew Seeley, and also, I believe, Gabe Farias again. And then for the final game that night, I'll call it with Bobby Stotzenberger, and on the field will be Steve Spriester, along with Andy Skelton. So we have everybody lined up, and then that doesn't even start to talk about KSAT insiders and the parties and Lee Wallman over there. And
right.
So, I mean, we have pretty much everybody that we can think of there.
Sounds good. So we'll get to insiders again in 1 second. We talked about atmosphere. What's the expectation for what is going to happen at the Dome tomorrow in general?
This is high school football times 2.0. I mean, this is going to be great. The bands will all be there, and inside the dome, it just accentuates the sound, which is great. We're hoping that we get tens of thousands of fans to come in. And if you're just a fan of high school football or you just like football, this is where you want to be tomorrow.
Yeah, because you have access to these three really good games, and all these teams are ranked, so we don't expect a bad game involved here. I know it's the first game of the season, but these teams come in very well prepared because they have great coaches and great staffs. And I also want to shout out to the band parents, the band kids, and also the cheer squads and the pep squads, because they're working just as hard as everybody else. And this is also a stage for them as well on Saturday. We want them to feel like we're covering them as well, and you get to, and the beauty about this is people who can't go to the game get to watch their kids, or their grandparents get to watch their grandkids, and from all over, because we're not just on KSAT 12, we're on streaming as well.
Everywhere we stream.
So a lot of people will always say, oh, I don't even get to watch the band. Well, then don't go anywhere at halftime tomorrow, because you're going to get to watch the bands.
In fact, I'm instructed to shout out to Coach David Sines of Steele's Meemaw in Falls City, who cannot watch his games because they have not very good internet connection in her house.
Okay.
But she'll be able to see him coach the team and watch the game tomorrow from Falls City.
Oh,
well, now you know, Meemaw. Now you know.
So, Meemaw, watching, we'll give you a shout out tomorrow during the game, too.
Oh, that's
This is how great this whole thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, who'd ever thought? And there's people going all over the country who live elsewhere that went to Judson, went to Steele, went to some of these schools, and now they can watch their team actually play tomorrow.
And here's the best thing about all this. There's a lot of kids out there who have not had any college offers yet. So now colleges all over can watch this game, or these games, and maybe see somebody, well, wait a minute, he's not on our radar. We should contact him now. So this gives an opportunity to showcase the talents of a lot of these athletes who may not have that ability.
And also, it showcases San Antonio's talent.
Sure. Yeah,
being able to put on a thing like this, because we would love to see the championship games back here in San Antonio one day. And so we're showing off the dome, we're showing off how football in Texas style, and we're showing off, broadcasting these games and all this kind of stuff. So there's a lot riding on this tomorrow. So it's not just these guys getting out on the field. There's a lot outside just the game itself.
We keep uncovering dividends here that have not even paid off yet.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say the scholarship winners, we talked to a few of them. They're
Sure.
pretty
Yeah.
excited about that too, not just
Yep.
the players, but also, like you said, the band members. And just, all of this is a plus, but just to be inside the Alamo Dome.
Right, and this is $48,000 worth of scholarships that KSAT is giving out. And at the same time, we're also making that donation to Gridiron Heroes for $25,000 as well. And this is a great organization with Eddie and Chris Canales. They've done such special work in helping out student athletes who need that help.
Real quick before we wrap up, the best ticket in town is probably for the KSAT Insiders. Let's talk about that real quick.
Right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so it's a party.
I'm an outsider, man.
It's a party.
Outsider, not inside.
Marty Williams has been working on this, and it
a party.
occupies the entire press box. Now,
Yeah.
the press that do want to be in the press, we have them all set up above us, with us in the broadcast booth. But it's a huge party, and each game has its own party. They're brought in, they have food, they have snacks, and I tell you, that press box in the Alamo Dome is fantastic. That stadium was built for football, and it's open air, so that's the view right there.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's
See, he
a
did
great
so-
view. It's on the 50-yard line, so you're got the best seat in the house.
Each insider equals VIP experience.
Nice.
So, absolutely.
And he did so much better than I because I was just talking about food. All I know is there's food there.
Yes.
And good food.
food there.
So
Well, we
there's
hope
food,
so.
food and some drink and all the insider stuff you get.
Well, it goes without saying, we're super excited. Super happy for you guys to
Yes.
get out there and be a part of this. This what we hope is a tradition that begins here in
Yeah.
San Antonio this year and continues for years to come.
We have some even bigger, grander ideas for next year, so
Ooh.
stay tuned for that.
Okay.
We're working on this expansion, we'll call
As
it.
they say, stay tuned.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of work went into this.
Oh,
a lot
yes.
of people behind the scenes, and we're,
Yeah.
we're not talking just 5 or 6. We're talking hundreds of people have,
Oh, yeah.
have been working for months trying to put this thing together. This is not just walk in the dome and play a football game. This
Of
is
course.
there's a lot of strategy and there's a lot of
And
technical
all the
stuff.
engineers, the photographers,
so-
and Dave Tarr,
Yep.
of course, our assistant chief. I mean, these people have been working
Oh yeah.
night and day.
Tirelessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
TIA. Thanks in advance, guys.
Yes.
So we,
Definitely.
And they're going to keep working.
Yes, they
Exactly.
are. They're not done. They have a big day.
Oh, yeah.
Big day
Yeah, they
tomorrow.
do.
Yes.
So we're planning on some great games, and we're planning on people at home and inside the Alamo Dome enjoying a big Saturday.
We're so looking forward. And again, fantastic Blazers.
Yes.
they are.
Yes.
I know.
Yep.
Next year, we're getting those.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm good. Greg, thank you.
Thank you very
Good to
much.
see you
joining
here.
us.
Thank you.
David, as always.
Thanks for getting
you.
up, man. You okay?
My pleasure.
Can we get you something?
Is it nap time yet? I believe it is. It's nap time.
You guys have a great show. Or shows tomorrow.
Shows.
Shows,
tomorrow,
many
yes.
shows.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so
All
much.
right.